Good evening and welcome to the June 18th school board meeting. If you'd please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I don't believe we have anybody for public comment. Okay, then let's go straight to Ms. Garman.
Hello. All right. Well, I will kind of highlighted just a few things. We've had a lot, well, we've actually, I don't know how much stuff we've been bombarded with questions yet, but I have a document that's a back-to-school document that's going to be sent out next week once I double and triple check from the principals and everybody that everything's current. So we'll go out to all families that will have registration information, school supply lists, back to school, free backpack giveaways, community events, anything and everything. So if anybody hears of something, they really think we had the bowling in there, the free bowling, we have some camps. If anybody hears of anything, they want to let me know so I can get that in for next week. And then I will just share it over the course of the next month, just so people get it out there. It should be like a one-stop shop for everything, enrollment, those type of things, signing up for anything. So that will be coming up. Flat Hornet is really fun right now, so if you also send, I'm putting on some of the Hornets on these photos, so if you guys have a great photo, anyone that's listening, I can make it happen. And one other thing I wanted to highlight is we have we're going to have a new program, but it's actually on the website right now in case anyone sees it. It's called Hornet Heroes. And I want to call it Sting 2.0. For the last 2 years, we've surprised teachers in more of a random way of kind of saying our appreciation. This time, we're going to ask for students, family members, community members to submit on our website a Hornet Hero. Like, why is this teacher? Why is this bus driver? Why is this whomever? Why should we honor them? And then we're going to take these quotes. There's still some things in the works on how it's decided. We've got a little bit, but we'll do a small group, a committee. But right now, our designer did put that out on the website. So if anybody sees that, we will still we'll start submissions, and then we'll start in August looking at those. That's pretty much what I have, if there's any questions.
On to Mr. Garman, personnel.
I did submit the Administrative Benefits Handbook for your approval. I didn't know if anybody had any questions about that. There were not too many changes. They were mostly just to align with the changes some of them that came from the negotiations from last year. But anybody have any questions about anything that was in the Administrative Benefits Handbook, the changes that were made? Oh, okay. Also wanted to list the current job openings. And of course, this is fluid. So we have made an offer to a math teacher at the high school, so that's good news. A couple paras positions have been filled. In the meantime, since this report was sent to you, we have had a 4th grade opening at South Grove Elementary, a middle school language arts opening, and a high school business opening. So we are in the process. All the principals are getting those positions hired. The week before me, I wanted just to emphasize again the grand opening for that is Tuesday, August 27th from 6 to 7 p.m. And you will get an official invitation to that. It's going to be kind of an exclusive group. It'll just be the board members, administrators, and those that have given money that are corporate sponsors for it. If you haven't had a chance to get to the middle school, that whole space has been demoed now, painted. It looks really nice. They've got all their equipment, so they're going to be able to do a lot of sublimation, screen printing of t-shirts. I think there's just a lot of benefit to this and the soft skills that kids will learn. We're partnering with Indiana Members Credit Union. They're going to provide some financial literacy for our kids. In addition to that, they'll be talking a little bit about if you wanted to start a small business, for example, what would you need to do to have a small business loan. So they've been great. And of course, they were our largest sponsor. They gave $10,000 toward the student-run business. We do have a golf scramble to help raise a few more funds for the student-run business on July 11th at 8 a.m. You may have seen that on social media and on Parent Square. That was all shared out with the links to be able to participate if you want to, or if there were whole sponsorships, if you wanted to do that. And then we've got some hard copies of flyers with QR codes too that will start to be distributed out. So if you know of anyone that's interested in playing and participating in that, that would be great. Food service, summer food service is up and going. We have 9 service locations that I listed. Steph's going to put together, Dulcie gave me some things here kind of last minute tonight she wanted to share with the board, flyers and things that just give you a little more detail about what the summer food service looks like, the kinds of things that are offered, and there's a lot of fun stuff that they do. So Steph's going to do some scanning of some of that tomorrow and send it to you guys so you can understand a little bit more about what the summer food service program is. But we do have 9 locations that are active currently. And then we are in good shape with our updates to the kitchens at Central and South Grove that needed to be done to be ready for the 2024-25 school year. So I think, Tom, we're in good shape with that. And they should be fully ready to go the first day of school. So that's all I got.
Okay, can I get a motion to approve the employment recommendations as listed?
I'll make a motion.
I got Beth and I got April on the back.
Yep, I'll be second. That's fine.
And can I get a motion to approve the supplemental personnel report?
I will.
Beth again,
Second.
April? And then I need a motion to approve the 2024 administrative handbook.
I'll make said motion.
Tara,
Second.
Jill,
You didn't say maybe like an arm.
all, for those 3 motions, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's always the first one. Dr. Hammock.
Sure, just a few actions tonight, requesting your approval. After getting more information from some of our Marion County colleagues and districts across the state, would like to recommend that we would approve the resolution authorizing litigation against social media companies. Just to confirm, absolutely no financial obligation on behalf of Beech Grove City Schools. This is a class action lawsuit. There would be truly no obligation that Beech Grove would be involved in this at all. But that resolution would be sort of you affirming that I would be able to then sign any documents related to this lawsuit as they would be coming up. And then the next action would be to approve the engagement agreement between Beech Grove and then the firm that is leading up this class action suit.
I will make the motion that we approve the resolution authorizing the litigation and the motion to approve the attorney-client engagement.
April, second
I'll second.
on both.
Yep.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
On both, Brian?
Yes.
Okay.
Next up, we are looking to approve the change in administrative titles and responsibilities for Mrs. Mary Story and Mr. Brian Garman. This is effective October the 1st for Mary Story, and it is effective January the 1st for Mr. Garman. For Mary Story, the 10/1 date is because 9/30 is when the TSL grant finishes. And then January the 1st for Mr. Garman, because that's when we will no longer have the services of Mr. Gearhart.
I move we approve the title changes. I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
I saw that director of personnel, and I'm like, is Brian leaving?
No,
We
certainly
hope
not.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just adding on more responsibilities to everyone every single day.
Got big shoulders, right?
Yep, that's what we're doing.
Mr. Gearhart.
So I don't have much. We are just about done with moving. I think it took the company a little bit longer than they anticipated, but I think they have maybe 1 or 2 more rooms that they need to tackle tomorrow. or Thursday, one of the 2 days. And then they'll be done. We plan on, I've talked to the principals, we plan on inviting them in to kind of just survey everything and get their feedback and what we need to do for the remainder of the summer. Simultaneously, our custodial vendors trying to get in there and clean everything for teachers when they get back. A little bit easier to do than moving it in, than moving it out, moving it back in. Playground obviously has been ordered. We talked about that a long time ago. The signage has been ordered. Don't have a timeline on the signage yet, but that's where we are. So we will hopefully have new names on buildings by the first day of school.
Great. The move went well.
The move went well. Like I said, I think it was a little bit bigger than he thought it was going to be, but he did a really nice job. They worked really hard. I think they were here 2 weekends ago on Saturday and Sunday. They were here at 10:30 on Saturday night, moving furniture. So,
Very good.
yep.
So exciting. See it all come together.
Can I get a motion to approve the minutes of May 14th?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes May 14th and the claims for May 2024.
I'll second for both.
April and Jill, all those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? Other business. Let's do, you know what?
Do it as a group.
Yep.
I'll
Can I get a
make
motion to approve the donations, the fundraisers, and the field trips?
I'll move.
So now, got to hear April?
You heard me, but I'll do first or second, either one. Yeah.
All right, April and Beth. All those in favor?
Aye.
Oppose? All right, committee reports.
I do have a C9 report. I'll start on a sad note. Gary Robinson, who probably none of you know, was the C9 representative from Center Grove, and he unexpectedly passed 2 weekends ago in his sleep. He was an educator at Center Grove, worked with middle school and high school kids as a coach and as a teacher, completely dedicated to education, completely all in at C9 as well, and started, I think, how all C9 board members start advocating for your own school and then advocating for these children that choose vocational education as a whole. He will be a miss in education, truly an outstanding champion for kids and teachers, and they did a really nice job. They had at his place, they had his picture and a flower arrangement, and he was there with us for that last meeting, but I wanted to attend because number one, we were passing the budget and I wanted to make sure they had enough votes, but to show my support. And C9 sent flowers on behalf, and the visitation was at Center Grove High School, and I did not attend, but from my understanding, it was full both days. So that was sad. C9 will, Center Grove will be appointing a new representative. The ADA compliance for the walkways work is finally almost finished, and therefore hopefully the inspector for Greenwood will sign off on it, and this project that should have been done a year ago will be dedicated on August 8th at 7 p.m. So fingers crossed. I will have more at the July meeting. They're working on updating the org charts and job descriptions. That's something that they hadn't done in a while, so they're working through that. The budget passed. At this point in time, based on enrollment, Beech Grove's contribution will go down $4,603.36. This could change based upon count day. Last year, we had 50 students signed up to attend C9. This year, right now, it's 42. That could change at the beginning of the school year as well. But right now, even with the small increase in the budget, our contribution is less $4,000, but that's tentative. We're working on doing the lovely annual board policy review. The guy from Greenwood took it yet again, and there was some challenges with the State Board of Accounts and Adult Ed while C9 high school and C9 adult are separate entities. Sometimes the funding gets, they're reviewed as a package by the State Board of Accounts. So Paul Grable, who is the former CFO of Center Grove, has been hired to untangle that mess and is working towards it, but the director of the adult ed is working very hard to make sure that everything's all well.
She's the one that's the state representative.
She's the one that's the state representative, yeah. And she's a good gal, but I think her focus is not necessarily budgetary. And so with the pandemic, some things slipped, not, when your person who does have finances for you dies during a pandemic, you don't
Yeah.
always get somebody
Yeah.
hired in really quick. So we just think some entangling will happen. It will all fall out okay. But Michelle is on top of it and is doing a really good job. And that's all I have from C9.
Board members and superintendent success stories.
Go ahead.
I would like to point out that today, Tara and I got to be a part of another history making in Beech Grove City Schools. Kelly Spivey, our SRO, is actually being named this year SRO of the Year for the state of
Oh,
Indiana.
excellent.
She was notified today by the president, and we also learned why sitting there, let's just keep making history, she's the first female to ever receive this award. So very, very, very proud of the SRO program and what it's built up to. Hate losing Kelly.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a great day. As somebody once said, it's a good day to be a Hornet.
Will they announce that, Rob? Will there be something?
There, next Wednesday is the SRO convention, and they're having something at noon. It's all the way up at Blue Chip.
Oh, wow.
I went 2 years
Yeah,
ago, I
Center
think.
Grove,
It's,
yeah.
It'll be announcing a press release, probably.
I would imagine, yes. I hope so. I saw,
If not, we'll make one.
yes,
Yeah.
because I
Yeah.
saw, I think it was Avon, SRO was getting an award, and somebody tagged, no, Plainfield, and somebody tagged, and I saw it on Facebook,
Okay,
so.
cool. Let's.
We should have her at a board meeting, actually, and have Nathan
Yeah,
or
celebrate that
somebody.
in July.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a big
absolutely.
deal.
It is a big deal.
I'm sorry?
She might be willing to come up. We can ask.
I'm not sure.
Is she moving out of
Another
state?
very
or-
important-
No, down south.
When is she moving home?
I don't have that answer. I know she lives down south anyway, because I learned that today as well. And she's actually going to go and start working in an elementary school. I'm sorry? Orleans.
Oh. She's not that, she's actually gonna move to where her parents' place, they had some acreage, and her sister's gonna be next to them, and then her Kenna will be there. Yeah.
That's nice.
Lawrence Township, I can't think of. But another very, very important positive for Beech Grove City Schools was the beginning of last week. On Tuesday, some of us were able to attend the installation of the president of the Indiana Association of Public School Superintendents, Dr. Laura Hammond. She did it was a really neat event in an old building, I can't think of the name of it.
Indiana Landmark Center.
Landmark Center.
Yep.
Beautiful place. And her dad was there, and stepmom, and her husband gave invocation, and it was enjoyed by all. And we're really proud of Dr. H.
Thank you so much. Thank you all for being there. Thank you for your support. Rob's words were so beautiful. It
Yes,
just meant
they
the
were.
world to have you all there. Thank you so much.
If that is it, can I get a, sorry? What? Oh, yes. For anyone watching that would like to attend, this Saturday, we've got a 5K race kicking off at 10:30 in the morning. It is another Dentist Day celebration. For those of you who will not be attending, yes, we will have Main Street shut down, I believe, between 5th Street and 13th. before they hit the trail.
Yeah.
But please come out and join us. It's a great day. There's music, there's food trucks, benefiting 2 local families going through cancer right now. So it'd be great to get as many people down there.
How long
The
are you-
5K kicks off at 10:30. We usually start raffles and music probably noonish.
Is the street blocked off that whole time?
I think they're going to block 5th to 6th.
Yeah, I think the rest
Because
of
it's,
it's only till
you know,
like
you might
1.
want to know where it's at. It's at the Event Center at 524 Main Street. And now, yes.
And just an update from the parks, the summer concert series has kicked off and there have been 2 concerts. So there's a bigger stage this year and it's really nice. So there will be 10 more. So,
Excellent.
Living Proof's playing on the 27th, right? Who?
Ooh, I love that
Living
band.
Proof, and
That's a
they are
great band.
awesome. They are awesome, so come out and see them,
Check
they're
those out.
great.
27th?
Yeah. I think it's the 27th,
Is
isn't
it
it?
always on Thursday?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's got to be the 27th.
And one more time. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
I'll move we adjourn.
April?
I'll second.
Tara? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned at 6:52.
Record time.